Hey guys, welcome back to another House of K video. My name
What's
is
up?
Star and this is Kelsey.
Kelsey.
And you want to tell them what today's video is going to be about?
Yes, today we are going to be talking about building financial stability, but we're going to be focusing on building your emergency fund and some steps that you should take in order to do that successfully without getting overwhelmed.
Yes, so I just want to say this. This has been a series that we have enjoyed bringing to you guys. We feel like as a family, talking about finances does not have to be, as daunting as people think it is. So we just felt like incorporating this would be very helpful to our audience. And so if you have enjoyed this series thus far, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and let us know in the comments how any of our advice has helped you in any way, or if you just want to share some extra things, please feel free to drop that in the comments. And we would love to have you as an additive to our family, our beautiful family all across everywhere. So make sure you hit the subscribe button and join. So let's get into the video.
Okay, so the first thing we want to talk about is, well, what is an emergency fund?
What is it?
What is that?
What's an emergency?
So an emergency fund is is money that you set aside in case of an emergency. Emergencies such as your car breaks down, you get injured, or you lose your job. This is money that you set aside to cover your expenses in case anything like that were to happen.
Yep. So the first thing you want to look at when you are preparing to start an emergency fund is how much to set aside. So great advice is always to set aside, if you can, at least 3 to 6 months of emergencies in an emergency fund. What that looks like is take your total monthly expenses, and this is everything that you typically spend on a monthly basis, and multiply that times the month that you would like to get started. Typically, you want to at least have on average $1,000. That's at like the bare minimum if you can. But 3 to 6 months is solid goal.
Right. So let's say your monthly expenses are $2,000. If they are, I'm jealous of you. But let's say your monthly expenses are $2,000 and you want to have 3 months of an emergency fund. You're going to do $2,000 times 3 months, which would bring you to $6,000. That should be your goal to have saved.
Yep, like a start. And then a really great way to incorporate this, you're like, oh my gosh, $6,000. I'm looking at my account now and it's 50 cents in there. So don't feel overwhelmed. A really great way to do this and break this up is to kind of divide it by, like, set a goal for like a year or maybe 18, 24 months. So once you have that number that you have $6,000, then you could then say, okay, this is the goal that I want to have by, next year. Say you will do it by 12 months, or if you want to give yourself a little more grace, do it by 24 months. And then you should have a number, because I'm not doing that math in my head. You should come out with a number that should be at least feasible for you to break that up into the days that you get paid or the way that you get paid to set aside per month. And you can just build it and build it as time progresses.
Yes.
So the next thing we want to talk about is tips to save.
So one tip is to automatically have money go into a savings account that you can't touch. So in another video, I actually mentioned my Marcus account, and that is a high yield savings account. I can't get it right. It is a high yield savings account, and so I'm making money on the money that's just sitting in there. And so what you could do is whenever you get paid, you can have a portion of your paycheck automatically go into that account. Like, it literally takes like 5 business days for me to withdraw from that account.
That's so great.
And so it's like, you don't even really want to bother. By the time you bother to even touch that money, you're like, well, I figured it out anyway. So you won't be so quick to, oh, let me just transfer this money into my savings account. You can't do that with the Marcus account. So having your paycheck, a portion of your paycheck, go directly into that account is definitely going to help you with that emergency fund and saving the money, and you're not going to even remember to touch it.
Yeah, or this is really helpful for people that have a hard time with just kind of leaving the money be. Like, if you just have one account and you just have a checking account, if you see the money in there, you're like, okay, I'm going to spend it. So this is a really great way to have it like out of sight, out of mind. Know that it's happening, and it just is what it is.
Yeah.
Another great way that you can use, another great method that you can use to helping you save is paying yourself first. I was just talking to one of my close friends the other day, and she was like, "You actually helped me learn how to save because you taught me about how like paying yourself first." And I can't take all the credit. I got it from reading a book called The Richest Man in Babylon. That is where I got the method, but it helped me a lot. And so I always try to share it whenever I can. So paying yourself first is anytime you get money. Say you make $1,000 a week, you take 10 to 20% of your money and you put that away. So that just off the top, because that really just builds your discipline on saving. You already know like a portion of my money is mine to keep. So paying yourself first is a really great way.
Yeah, another great tip is cutting out unnecessary spending temporarily. So this is something we're guilty of, but eating out unnecessarily. Like both of us know how to cook and we know how to cook well. So it's not like, oh my God, our food is nasty, we have to eat out. It's unnecessary. Eating out is unnecessary. The Starbucks drinks, for the meantime, is unnecessary. You have to sit down, look at your budget, look at what you spend money on, and be real with yourself on the things that you don't necessarily need.
Yeah.
Cut those things out until you've built your emergency fund, and then you can start incorporating those things back.
Yep. Or even like having different streaming apps. Like if you can cut out on one and leave the other, like you're not watching that many movies a month that you have to have subscriptions to all the things.
Right.
Because if you look at it, you might as well just pay for cable.
Yeah. Sidebar too, though, depending on your cell phone company. I know we're both with T-Mobile right now.
Oh, that's gonna be my next thing.
Oh, that was your next.
Yeah.
I stole it from you. They have free. Like I think we were on Peacock for free.
Yeah, they have like
Netflix.
Yeah. I always say I love a good discount. Checking coupons. Sometimes we get them in the mail. Couponing. There's a lot of different apps, like a lot of different grocery stores that you may shop at. They have apps that you can use, and they may send you like coupons or different things to save. I'm telling y'all, that stuff adds up over time.
Every little dollar you can put to the side, it's gonna make a difference.
It's gonna make a big difference. Yeah, and that's just making those small little tiny adjustments will make the biggest difference in your overall methods to save.
Yeah. And the last little tip is using windfalls to help build your fund. Yeah, that's what I want to say. So using windfalls to help build your fund. Windfalls meaning like tax return, any like extra money you may get. Even if it's unexpected money, I know we tend to be like, yeah, I got some extra money. I'm about to ball out.
Put it in savings account. We watching.
Take a portion of that. Still have fun, but be responsible. Take a portion of that. Put it. It's gonna help you build your emergency fund even faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So overall, having an emergency fund is your peace of mind. It gives you the luxury of, being able to enjoy life, knowing that if something were to happen today or tomorrow, you don't have that big burden of not being able to afford it, or something just like a wrench being thrown in your day where you just have to sit and figure things out.
Yeah. So remember to start small, take it little by little, and next thing you know, you're going to have your emergency fund. You're going to be on your way financially.
All right, so if this video was helpful in any way, again, make sure you share it with somebody that you know, or just share it to your platform. You never know who may need to hear the word of advice. Also, drop us a comment in the comment section to let us know which part of the video, resonated with you the most. We love you guys so much. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and make sure you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you go check out our other videos. We have so much other content to offer you guys. This is just something that we wanted to share and bring to you guys. And we will see you guys on the next video.
Peace out.
Peace.